I guess this WikiFrame has really been a very successful event, and it's really growing year by year. Every year, I think it's really shaping up very well as a very large and global event, and we are very happy to be associated with them as a convention partner. I guess it's a very wide and global platform for branding activity around, and that's what we feel, and we are really happy about associated with the WikiFrames. I would say we started Indian operations from 2006 onwards. If you see the last 5 years, Eros has really grown as far as the top line is concerned. We have almost grown by 59% CAGR in last 5 years. So in last 5 years, we have really extended our foothold, and we have really grown to reach to this kind of a size. And it's primarily has come from a leadership. We are actually today we are the largest integrated film studio in the country, and we really are the leader, and we really want to extend the leadership further in terms of expanding ourselves vertically and horizontally. If I were to say that as far as the film entertainment is concerned, I would say this last year, I mean, it's not a average or a bad year. I would say this is the best year for Indian cinema. I would say from December 2009 to December 2010, because you see there, apart from many hits or super hit films, like month on month when you talk of April, you have Household and you have Rajniti. So every month there is a hit film. Apart from that, in last 12 months, I would say it's there are 3 films which has really grossed more than 200 crores, which is you have 3 Idiots and Dabangg, and then you have Golmaal 3. And Eros is participating in 2 of the films, which Golmaal 3 was worldwide acquired by us, and similarly like Dabangg, we had a overseas distribution ourselves. So I would say this particular year was really good for the Indian cinema, because you don't have any single year where you got 3 films which is grossing more than 200 crore. So I would say, first of all, the year have been really good for film entertainment. Eros has really performed well. Other than that, if you see the last 9 months also, the top 4 grosses on this last 9 months, when you talk of April to December 2010, you have Houseful, Rajniti, Dabangg and Golmaal 3, and Eros is there in 3 of them, associated with 3 of them. So we are really proud to be there, and we definitely are the leaders. And our focus has always been in the monetization, maximization of the monetization. And we are the largest content aggregator. We have a strategy in place through which we pre-sales most of our content to different platforms, whether it's satellite, whether music, or whether it's on new media platforms, or so on and so forth. Other than that, we really monetize ourselves extensively. As far as the theatrical monetization is concerned, we are globally distribute cinema in more than 50 countries and 27 different languages. A clear monopolistic situation as far as distribution of Indian cinema is concerned overseas, which is different countries. We have been 33 years we have been there, and apart from that, we have a very strong backbone distribution in India was also concerned across all the main territories. So we are the largest content monetizers as far as the Indian film entertainment is concerned. So we have been growing leaps and bounds in the last 5 years, and we'll continue to grow like this. As you rightly mentioned, that we have this FY12 and FY13, we have unparalleled slate, and it's really an enviable one. We are starting all the big ones. You have Game, which is starting on 1st of April. Then we have Agent Vinod, we have Rockstar, we have Desi Boys, we have got, and the biggest of biggest is RA.1, which is coming in, Shah Rukh Khan, which is coming in Diwali. So this year's slate is definitely the best, and even FY13 also, we have a very good lineup, almost 8 to 10 films we already, agreements or movies we already signed, and which are big ones. See, I would say with the emergence of a studio model, which is emergence of Eros from 2006 onwards, and then you have a couple of bigger studios which are playing in India as of now, the entire value chain is really becoming very systematic, wherein the focus is certainly to minimize the cost or to make the films efficiently, and which is definitely possible when you make 10 to 20 films in a year, which is a slate model. You definitely want to reduce the cost as far as the production costs are concerned. As far as the cost for the film stars are concerned, I mean, there is the co-production model, which is something which is really very, I would say, successful model. In this, the front-ending cost of the star is low because they charge a low fees, upfront fees, and the back-ended fees what they charge as a profitability. They share the profits with the studios or with the producers. In that case, the upfront cost is becoming low, and if the movie is really successful, we don't mind sharing the profits with them. So that particular trend has really grown quite rapidly in the last 2 to 3 years, which is really giving an economics to the scale, so to the overall film. And I would say there is not much of a, as far as the increase in the cost of concern is happening. I mean, so it's how do you manage the cost is more important rather than whether cost, because there's an inflation, the cost is increasing all across. When you talk of any industry, the costs are really increasing as far as the inflation is concerned. But it's important that how do you manage that, as far as the increase in cost is concerned. So we, as I said, we really focus on co-production model. Through this model, we try to manage the cost very efficiently. As I said, upfront cost is low and the back-ended profitability is high to the stars.